I just went into the bank, and I think I got my first taste of how it's going to be when I talk to people that don't know me, or even people that do know me. I mean, when I say stuff like, she's like, so how's your week going? I'm like, well, great. You know what I mean? I was just sitting there, standing in line, looking at all the people, how magnificent they are. This guy, with his fuzzy, uncut neck hair, and the older guy at the, the bank teller. And then the girl in the middle that I like, she's pretty cool. Not like that, but whatever. I love everybody. And then Shelly, who's the bank manager, I think she's really pretty. Big and beautiful kind of girl. She's perfect teeth, like just really pretty, and really, really fun attitude. Well, she's always been jokey and whatever with me, but now that I had that happen yesterday, like today I come in, I'm like, I had a really exciting experience happen yesterday, but it's hard for me to talk about people in person because it's, one of those things where I don't know anyone in depth, blah, blah, blah. I was saying that kind of thing. And I was like, well, I guess for an example, like, I looked at my bank account and I was like, well, that sort of sucks because it's a lot less than I was hoping to have in there, And I was like, well, money really doesn't matter. You don't need money. She's like, well, yeah, you don't really need it. And I'm like, well, you don't. It's not unnecessary at all. I mean, I could plant a tree and eat the food from that, and I could rest when I need to, and find ways to keep myself covered and warm, and I'm sure there's plenty of places where I could get clothing, so I don't need any of that stuff. And she's like, and like people are like, oh, I can relate, and she's like, I keep trying to tell my nephews and nieces, about how much they don't need a PlayStation 2, and they don't need, I'm thinking like, you're talking like items. I'm talking like, you don't need acceptance. You don't need love from other people. You don't need them to declare it, the love for you. Because the love they have for themselves deep down, the idea that they're keeping themselves alive to some extent, means they love something about existing. I mean, if they don't and they haven't killed themselves yet, and I'm sorry about saying that because I don't think anyone should kill themselves, but that's not a sin either. That just means that your soul is so confused, it wants to leave already, and it doesn't know. Like, your soul can't convince your body that you want to stay, and you overcame your spirit with your physical and your doubt and your whatever. I mean, I can't explain suicide in this way right now. I'm not even thinking that. I mean, I just was some words just came out. I'm just saying, like, people are going to judge me in such a way where, I said that about, I was like, I mean, like, acceptance. You don't need anything. You don't even need to eat 3 times a day. You don't need to eat for days. I haven't eaten, like, there's times where I go with days without eating. I barely drink anything for days. I sometimes I won't sleep very often at all. And I just, you don't need any of that stuff. It's all the stuff that we think we need. People are saying that so that you buy their products and you listen to their stuff, and they have, and maybe not some of these in these ways for health is like over control of you. Some of them probably are too. But I mean, people tell you these things because it's what they think. It's what they want to be in their existence. So they think since it's good for them, it's good for everyone. Which not everything is good for everyone. But there is one thing that's good for everyone, and that's consciousness and knowing what we are deep down inside. And that's the one thing that I feel I can help people find. So, and when I was in there, I got the first taste of it. Like, and then I was like, well, no, I mean, how do you tell somebody that you had some kind of like experience that wasn't you? It's like I feel like I'm experiencing myself from outside myself, inside myself, and around myself at the same time. On just walking up into the bank, like I heard every sound, like every call, like I can't say every sound, but I mean I was so in tune. The leaves moving, I could hear it, like without trying to listen. I'm just hearing the leaves, not every, but I mean the insects in the grass. I could hear insects. I could hear the cars whizzing by. I could hear the construction work. I could hear the music of the car going by, and it's all just happening at the same time, and I'm hearing exactly what life is. Boom. It's all that at once. It's all that at once, over and over and over and over. It's all that at once. That's what life is. That's what God is too. So then she was like, yeah, like a boof, and like she's like, you're so funny. Oh my God, you crack me up, because I usually am just being funny and sort of flirty, but today I wasn't trying to be funny, and she was just like, you're so funny. So I was like, people are just gonna think I'm funny, and then she like cracked up more because she thought I was joking about joking. I don't know. I just thought it was weird, and I just felt like, oh, well, I guess I do have a little bit, some obstacles ahead of me. And they didn't get offended, because why get offended? There's nothing to get offended about. Now I'm finding these new things in me, these new powers that I didn't think I had. It's really cool. And this is just day 2.